It's Saturday morning, and you're in the right place at the right time. The Multicoloured Talk Show with your hosts, Stephen Gerald and Eddie Hastings.
Technical problems, isn't it?
Oh, it's just been fraught with technical problems this morning. Very good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Multicoloured Talk Show on Saturday morning.
My weekend off.
You got a weekend off?
Yeah, I've been busy.
You've not been open.
No, yes, exactly. It's a weekend off, Eddie. I went to the beach yesterday. I was at a really lovely day, relaxing, eating a little bit of fish, a little bit of nibbles. I was drinking rosé wine with ice. Ended up, you know what happened? Before you, 2 bottles of rosé wine went down.
What, fell over?
No, I drank them. No, I drank them.
Oh my God! Saturday morning, I had someone come in the bar last night. No, I did. Let me put this in English so you'll understand.
Yeah.
I had someone come in the bar last night, and the first thing they said to me was, "Oh, you're so much taller in real life. Everybody thinks that you are taller than me for some reason. I don't know how that works."
I'm more younger.
Well, no.
I'm more beautiful.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but they reckon you're taller, and I think that's because of the chairs we use. Staff standing there. Are we sharing on?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Everybody's all right.
We're on.
We had a few problems this morning.
We did. Goodness me.
This guy's got more problems in Ukraine at the moment.
I'll tell you what. Nothing seems to work on a Saturday morning.
Nothing.
I don't know whether it's like your timers.
It's me. I'm like an omen.
Yeah, you are. Why have you got your sunglasses on?
Because I look good.
You look well.
My eyes are all blocked, aren't they?
You know what? You would look good on.
I've got my other glasses. I broke the other ones.
Are you broken? How did you do that?
I don't know. Rosy bloody wine again.
Rosy wine. Give me some rosy wine.
Matthias, by the way, it was bloody marvellous.
We do. That's that little round bottle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Staff are off.
Staff are off.
Morning, staff. Give them a round of applause.
They work hard. Don't really realise how much they work hard behind the scenes.
They're here all week, all week.
Right, I'm getting a bit closer to you. Come closer.
Well, we seem to be streaming, but it's gone off there. I don't know.
They never came on there, Eddie.
Did it not?
No, it didn't.
What's going on?
I don't know if anybody can watch us, see us, hear us.
Let me have a word with technical. I'm just going to talk technical now.
I was just going to go home. I was just going to go home. Easter weekend. Marvellous.
There you go.
You can't park a bicycle anywhere around here at the moment.
You can't park anything.
That's why I'm shutting it.
That's actually what I wanted to talk about this morning. Easter. Apparently,
allegedly,
the island is at 97% occupancy.
Rammed, Eddie, absolutely rammed. You can see the roads yesterday, absolutely rammed.
But no one sees anything. No one sees anything at all.
I see everything.
No, I'm saying we don't see anything in the way of
business-wise
trade into the restaurants and the
different clientele, ain't it? Different clientele.
Oh, completely.
Island hopping, a lot of Spanish planes coming in. This weekend from mainland Spain has been horrendous. There's been delays over an hour. They've been circling around the airports, Tenerife South and Lanzarote as well. The planes that can't land, they can't take off and land quick enough.
No, I know.
Massive problem. But so you said business-wise, road-wise, people-wise, they're here.
Yeah.
Not business-wise. Unless you go to the supermarket.
Yeah.
You see them. Now you see them. Well, they trolley supermarket sweep.
But what happens is they take the kids down the beach.
Spend
the beach. And on the way back they'll pick up a couple of bottles of cheapo wine, get the kids to bed for about 7, 8, and they'll spend the night on the terrace.
Canarian kids in bed at 7, are you dreaming?
No, not Canarian kids.
I'm talking about Spanish.
Well, I very rarely see Spanish in the bar, to be honest.
I get a few. But this week I've people from Seville, Barcelona, the Madrid family come and see me. They're all here. But it's different spending routines. Not like people from Birmingham who just go and get ratted every day.
Well, no, it's not just Birmingham, is it? I mean,
well, okay.
I know what you're doing. You're starting early, having to go people from every nationality.
No, I never brought Scousers in.
No, you didn't this morning.
No, I haven't, mate. Because I'm just on. Yeah, are we on yet? Are we ready for the chat?
Yeah, no, we're up and running. It's,
but the thing, Eddie, I was saying to you, but nobody listens to me anymore, was the difference between beach life here and beach life in Brazil. You take as little as possible to the beach in Brazil.
Yeah.
You don't even take a towel.
Not here.
You take, what do you call those things? It looks like you're wearing a skirt. I don't know what it's called.
A skirty thing.
Yeah, well, I've got one of them, a Brazilian one, it goes over my shoulder. I've got
the sarong.
Sarong, that's
sarong.
it. And I've got your suntan lotion down your pants.
Yeah.
Down your speedos.
That's it. And your cigarettes if you smoke.
I don't smoke.
No, not you personally.
No, you just ponce them, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, right, okay, right.
So, but here, Eddie, you see them? They've got these cooler boxes larger than coffins.
Yeah.
You got 12 guys carrying it as if it's a coffin. It's full of beer and food and everything.
Do you know, they
that
actually...
could be us.
I think they bring sack trucks. And you'll see them, they've got 2 or 3 cooler boxes.
Yeah.
And then they've got all the towels on top of them. And then they go down to the beach and they stay there all day.
All day.
All day.
But Eddie, I can't blame them. You know why?
Why?
The difference between Brazil and here, you go to a beach in Brazil, you could buy anything you want in that beach.
Yeah.
You have a 3-course meal. They're cooking and having drinks so cheap, and everybody's there, Eddie. You don't need to take anything here. You can't even get a bloody bottle of water, can you?
No, nothing.
So that's why, if they gave a service on the beach here and stopped ripping you off, trying to charge me €15 for a hammock the other day. Yesterday.
Do you know, it's funny
they
you should say
can shove the hammock where the sun doesn't shine.
Forget Easter.
Forget Easter, we forgot it.
One Christmas, we went to, I think it was the beach in Los Cristianos.
Los Cristianos, Teresitas.
No, that's yeah.
Santa Cruz.
But anyway, we went down there. There was me, Holly, Mum and Dad, and we took a bottle of champagne and some orange juice. And we thought, Christmas Day, Bucks Fizz on the beach.
Making your mind up.
Christmas Day. We sat down.
Yeah.
A bloke come over and he said €12, please.
What for? The champagne?
For the hammock. For the butteca. For the €12 on Christmas Day. Christmas Day. I says, I don't think so.
Don't bloody think so.
I don't think so. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit on the wall. I didn't pay 12 bloody euros for the bottle of champagne.
See, in Brazil, they'll charge you for the sunbeds or the chairs or the tables because they've got your service. They've got to sell you food and drink, and you're going to have a great day.
Yeah. But here, Easter.
Another story.
Here is,
in England, did they have this in England, on the beach in England? I can't remember being on the beach in England.
I don't know. I don't go to the beaches in England.
Do you have, deck chairs, isn't it? It's bloody deck chairs, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I went to Blackpool once.
I don't know, but I've been to Blackpool. It's so windy.
In Blackpool?
So unbelievably windy. I don't know what's going on.
Are we on?
Yeah, I'm just...
I just sit here talking to you.
But, yeah, I'm talking to you as well. I'm activating channels, apparently. I don't know what's going on here.
To me. I wanted a little bit of chat. I wanted to see who was...
Yeah, so do I.
But nobody's talking.
So the channels are activated. I'm looking for the chat here.
Chat. We've got the chat.
You're not putting sunscreen in your space. Well, the chat's there, but it's not coming up. I'll tell you what, I'm going to close that.
Are you closing that, Eddie?
I'm closing that.
Right, and then close that and move that up and move that right.
This is all technical stuff this morning, isn't it?
He's got one job.
One job.
I'm in the green room,
getting
dressed. He's got one job to set everything all up. I come in here.
I can't believe it, mate.
I tell you what, those Saturdays wouldn't be the same, Eddie.
No, they wouldn't. Well, let's just start by doing this. A very good morning to our good friends on XPTV1.
www.xptv1.com.
Hello to the guys on Facebook, YouTube, and of course in the week it will be Spotify. Let's have a look if there's anything coming up on the chat. Brenda's saying we're all sat here waiting.
I'm waiting as well.
I don't know what's happened to me chat. Where's me chat? Oh, it's all gone. It's all gone the wrong way around this morning. I can't believe this.
That's my life story.
There's the chat. Brenda says we're all here waiting. Chat's on Facebook. You're not seeing it? Oh, no. What's going on? What have you done to the system?
I've been in the bloody green room all morning.
Well, that's what it is, you lazy person. This could be a chatless morning, this.
Oh, I don't want that.
I don't want that. We're coming up. Brenda's saying we're all here waiting.
Oh, Brenda.
Chrissy Sheehan says good morning. Because we can see the chat's here. Shelley Bryan Sweet says good morning.
Oh, Shelley.
I've seen your Speedo, Steve.
Yes.
You're not putting sunscreen in your Speedo.
Well, I put in a banana.
All right, Fig. Glasgow Miriam says hello, Anyo. Whatever that means. We're all here waiting. Well, for some reason...
Oh, Brian's here. Well, good morning, Brian, from Glasgow.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Lovely guy.
See, they're slowly coming up on the chat. I don't know what's gone on this morning.
It's chats to the left, chats to the right, and the Joker in the middle here, isn't it?
Stuck in the middle with you. But listen, we have seen mornings where we haven't been able to do nothing because nothing's bloody working. Army mouse is now. Do you want to come back? Do you want a comeback connection? What does that mean? What does that mean? Well, there's the chat. That's all fine there. Do you know some mornings?
I didn't think I'd be here this week after last week's show.
Hello, Ian Clark. How are you?
Oh, Ian, so he's on holiday somewhere in Egypt.
Is he?
Where are you, Ian? I seen something you were in. Yeah, you wanted to go out to a disco last night. You took out the morning, but Lisa was tired, so she was in bed. Some 6-star hotel, Egypt. I knew it.
You can hear us from Egypt on Facebook.
I knew you got somewhere. That's how socialists live. You know that?
We are.
He's got half the country on strike.
Yeah.
Cost of living crisis. If you don't know, Ian's the main union man of England. He's organising people to go on strikes and do this and do that. Right socialist, left wing, Jeremy Corbyn. And where is he? He's in Egypt, Eddie.
Oh, well, apparently Brenda can see the chat now, which is cool. This is really good. Do you want to reset and reconnect? Right. That means we're going to have to take the show off air.
No.
And come back on, doesn't it, really? That means, well, Darren, do we have to take the show off air and come back on? We're just talking to the bosses at XPTV1, and I'm listening in my earpiece. I'm waiting to find out. Darren's going to tell me in a moment.
Darren's the main man, and somebody says, I bet you get taken off air, Steve, it's happening.
Do you know something?
This is a flaunt against me, isn't it?
It is. This is quite good because, you know, people don't get to see this side, do they?
What side?
The technical side. The technical side.
All right, the backside.
We can actually pretend that this is part of the show this morning. But it's not going to happen, to be honest.
Not going to happen.
Let me just ask Darren, does that mean...
One big happy family.
Yeah, does that mean...
We're sitting in the front room, your sound is stop and start to, is breaking up at times.
Come off air.
Sounds breaking up.
I'm just talking to the bosses in the gallery over there at XPTV1. Have you got a subject this morning?
Yeah.
Is it a big one?
Yeah.
Is it controversial?
Yeah.
Ooh, well, there you go.
Yeah. And Darren knows what I'm talking about, and I think this is a ploy because I got myself into trouble with last week.
Yeah.
With the British Muslim Society.
Yeah.
They were at it at me.
Yeah.
Second generation people were at it at me. They were all at it. I'll give a monkey's shit. If I have something to say, I'm saying it, Eddie.
Do you know, I've got
this is my platform.
Yeah, I'll tell you what happened the other day.
What happened the other day?
A lot of the internet went out. Did your internet go down?
No.
Oh, well, you're miles away, aren't you?
Miles away, Eddie.
Miles away.
Why would my internet go down?
I don't know. I don't know. I can't think of
my internet.
I can't think of anything.
I get my internet through the best internet supplier on the island, Eddie.
Well, no, you can't really say that, can you? Because you don't know.
What?
You are about as technical as a carrot.
Well, the man who fitted it in told me.
Well, yeah.
That's why I pay premium.
Yeah, premium. You know what that means, don't you?
I'm getting ripped
off.
You
pay extra. Steve, is your subject Nicholas Hoos being raided? No.
I told you last week the SNP were finished, and I told you like a deck of cards. And look what happened this week. It's happening. The whole thing's caving in. Yeah. Alex Salmon's come out the woodwork. He's sitting there going, oh God, what's happened? What have you done to my party?
Okay, right. I'm going to give you a quick update because everyone's telling me you can't see the chat when I press the chat button. You can't see it, right? But we're getting messages through, which is good. You've got to set there. That's right.
Yeah, I've got to set here.
I've got to set there.
You've got to set there.
Jenny tells me that you can see the chat on Facebook, but not on YouTube.
Yeah, that's okay.
Well, you know, people are talking to us, which is great. We can't see the chat here.
We can't see the chat.
As you can see. It's a nice big blue screen.
Can they see that?
I think they can see the blue screen on YouTube.
It's like an episode of Morecambe and Wise House
But they can see the chat.
People get locked up in loony asylums for talking to themselves
on Facebook.
But you've got me talking to myself here.
Mind you, I've got to tell you, my internet connection is not very... No, it's not.
Oh, is it
no.
not? Ooh,
No. Internet connection. I'm just going to run it.
Run it.
I mean, usually it's like super fast broadband.
The worst site you could get internet from is that Hugo, something it's called. Oh, horrendous service.
Who's that?
Hugo is some cheap Japanese company.
You
Chinese.
mean the people that have been voted number one in Spain this week?
Who?
Yo-Yo.
That's the one.
The ones that have been voted number one in... Who are you with?
Movie star.
Yeah.
who owns the lines?
Oh, they're Telefonica owns the lines.
Well, that's who Movie Star is. I'm with
they're
the main
just a
man.
subsidiary.
Yeah.
You're just trying to get one-upmanship on me.
No, it's not. It's like going to Greg's Bakeries and getting the proper Greg Bakery pie and rather getting it cheap from Aldi.
Right, not being banned by one of Steve's subjects, probably. Morning, guys. I'll have to watch on catch-up. I'm just washing the back garden. Jet washing the back garden. Rob Taverner's jet washing the back garden.
Why would you do that on Easter Saturday?
I have now heard.
Easter weekend's all about relaxing, enjoying yourself. The man's up in the cross, isn't it? They just crucified him in a decky yesterday.
Now listen, this is interesting because Dawn's telling me that they've only got blue screen on Facebook, and Jeff's telling me it's all okay on Facebook. So, how does that work?
I know.
I have no idea. I mean, we are talking super technical glitch this morning. Well, actually, we fixed the glitch. And now we should really be blaming people like Facebook or the people at OBS.
My mum would always say, never blame anyone else apart from yourself.
A bad workman always blames his tools. That's what they say.
Yeah.
That is what they say.
Is that what you're doing then?
Well,
You're blaming the tools.
I'm not blaming the tools. Well, maybe I am. Maybe I'm a bad workman.
That's a bad word in Glasgow.
What's a bad word?
Tool.
Can see the comments on Facebook, but blue screen to the right of the screen.
Would you ever call somebody a tool?
Weird. Do I ever call someone a tool?
That's a great...
You tool. No, I don't. I've never...
Have you ever... Is that in Birmingham? You have that in Birmingham?
Oh, no, we got far worse than tool.
Oh, in Glasgow, it's a swear word.
Far worse than tool.
I don't know what it actually means. Somebody from this John on this morning. What does that actually mean when somebody calls you a tool? Actually, what do you mean? You have a screwdriver or a hammer? What are you on about, you lunatic?
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
Do you know, I'm going to bet if I close the studio down and put it back up, I wonder if I would lose the link.
You'd lose me, I'd be gone.
Maybe worth doing then.
Maybe it is.
Oh, say no more.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, hang on. Everything's going on. Oh, I'm getting image. Yeah, my download on my up. YouTube is fine now. That's good.
I just
yeah, I see the chat's coming up on YouTube. It's fantastic.
As long as people can see me and hear me, that's the most important thing. I've got going.
That was a song from Tommy, wasn't it?
Was it? Because really, the first half hour is irrelevant to me because it's your half hour for you to talk about whatever you want to talk about. The second half hour is the most interesting half hour of the whole show, Eddie. That's what everybody's getting ready. When you come on, they put the kettle on, the toasters in, Tracy's getting the salmon and what do you call it, the eggs, Florentine, and champagne. Everybody's getting ready.
Of course they are.
For me.
Yeah,
to follow.
Just for you.
Well,
yeah. Yeah, come on, go, just blow your own trumpet.
Yeah.
There you go. Say that. Yeah. And that's only because you're a two-car family now.
Two-car family.
Two-car family.
I've got the other one down with me today.
No, you've got the convertible.
I've got the convertible.
Yeah.
Because I only use the convertible on my days off.
Yeah. Well, that's to say.
I know. Yesterday was beautiful. Absolute excellent.
Well, I've got to say, I did you
see me now?
Well, I saw you last Sunday at one of the warehouses that we go to.
He's following me last week. I went to the cash and carry. Who's coming out? Him and Holly and Jack. So I thought, oh, that's a bit weird. Oh, hi, yeah. I don't want to speak to him off here. So, oh, yeah. So I went into the cash and carry. They buggered off somewhere. So I thought, oh, I'll pop round to Iceland supermarket. Oh, get me bits and bobs, see what's on special.
Who was coming out?
They three. Oh. I said to them, I'm going to Hipadino next. Where are you going?
I said, nowhere near where you're going.
Nowhere near. That was a bit weird, that, wasn't it?
You were following, but you look lovely in your gay hat.
I had a gay hat on last week.
Yeah, he did. He was a right gay hat. It was.
Yeah, really you got to look gay. If you're driving a convertible, there's only two ways you can go. Either look like a pimp or look gay. And I went for the gay look.
You certainly, Matt, you pulled it off.
I pulled it off, didn't
I? Right, let's just say hello to a few people. Ian Clark is fully relaxed, just got back from a massage. Yeah.
Who's got back from a massage?
Ian Clark in Egypt. Tracy Fagan says good morning from sunny Blackpool. Sherry Bryan Sweet says see the chats but still see the blue screen, but at least you can still get with it.
That's Canada for
you.
And
Tracy says Mum's just had a knee replacement, so we're going to get her back on her feet. Well, that'll be useful. Wait till the operation's finished. And speedy recovery to
absolutely
to Omar Fagan.
What about Blackpool? What's on the beaches in Blackpool? Is it still the deck chair things that used to collapse? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. Ian's off on quad bikes.
Oh look, try attach the chat plug into OBS.
What was that?
That was from the main man upstairs.
Really? Let's have a look
from the gallery.
The boy, I'll try attaching the chat plug-in to OBS. Well, Darren, that's where the chat plug-in is attached. It's attached to OBS. But for some reason, it's just kicked out.
You're not going under the table again, are you?
No, I'm not going under the table. Good morning from Harry, not Jerry. He's turning in from work. Message, you felt this is great. This is like the blind talking to the blind, this is.
Is it?
Well, they can't see us there, but they can see us down there, and they're watching us down there. And do you remember that programme that used to say, we're watching you, watching us, watching you.
Watching you, watching me.
No, that was ABBA. You are talking rubbish, you are now. Apparently there's sand on Blackpool Beach.
Yeah, no, there's sand on Blackpool Beach. There's donkeys on Blackpool Beach. There's prostitutes on Blackpool Beach. We know that. But is there sunbeds or deck chairs? That's what I want to know.
You know the donkeys on Blackpool Beach?
I mean, don't even try this joke on me. Right. The joke is older than you.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Half an hour, same as everyone else.
No, you can hire them.
What do you mean hire them?
There's a screw under the saddle.
I was expecting what did they get for lunch?
Yeah, well, I was going to say that, and then you rumbled that one, so I thought I'll use the other one, the other stayed one. Brilliant.
I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah.
Because I want to know what is on the sand. Because I was talking about the here having it. We don't have the little chairs, do we?
No, it's kind of weird here. You know the folding chairs with the stripy piece of material?
Deck chairs.
The ones that you can't put up. And then when you do, you sit on and fall flat. Down. We don't get them here.
No, because probably the age. Because if somebody old, like Tracy, somebody went into one of them, they'd never get back out again, would they?
We just basically get sunbeds. That's it. Sunbeds, and that's it. Jeff says deck chairs, central, and donkeys. Lots of scousers, he says. They believe that they are actually bringing back the deck chair in some area of the prom. Well, they needn't bother, because as soon as they bring the deck chairs back, people are going to nick them for the garden.
So, can we pause for a second? So, on a beach in England, because I've not been to England for donkeys, and as you know, I travel the world down different beaches, Eddie.
Yeah.
And I want to know, so you're telling me you go to a beach in England, and there's no sunbeds, no deck chairs, no umbrellas to hire?
I don't know.
No bars, nobody selling you food and drinks.
When do you think was the last time I went to England, let alone to a beach in England?
I don't know, Eddie. I don't know.
I just don't go.
I don't know. It's very interesting. I'm intrigued. Everybody intrigued. And what about Canada? They don't have beaches in Canada, do they?
We don't really have a lot of people selling food on the beach here, do we? We have like...
Because they banned it.
Yeah.
They got arrested. Chinese were doing it, weren't they?
We have deck chairs, not deck chairs, we have sunbeds.
And umbrellas.
And that's about it, isn't it?
And that's it. End of.
And before you used to get a guy who used to walk around going, Meloni, 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 Meloni.
Arrested.
Yeah.
Arrested, Eddie.
Arrested, was it? Oh, no.
Because the authorities here clamped down.
But you go to places where you go, you've got people on beach making cocktails and things like that.
I've seen the videos.
Yeah.
They've got bars on wheels and they just roll around, the music's going. And then the guy's cooking, he's barbecuing for you, and then the other guy comes on, he's got crepes, and the other guy, he's cooking prawns for you, garlic prawns. You've got the cheese man on the barbecue.
Good morning, Brian Young.
In Thailand, Jesus, in Thailand, they've got kitchens on wheels in Thailand.
Yeah. Good morning, Brian and Ann Young and Stephen Matthew. Brian says, don't forget windbreaks.
Oh, in England, yeah, for over there.
Windbreaks.
Yeah.
Get your flip-flop off, knock them in. Wait till the wind picks up.
Did you rent them or did you bring them with you?
No, people always used to bring them rolled up.
My grandfather had one of them.
Yeah, and you used to take your sandwiches wrapped up in a bit of grease.
The one thing I didn't like, and I tell this, and no disrespect to my mother because she's dead, she used to have a flask. Remember, you used to have the flask with the tea. Mm-hmm. And my mum would make the tea but put the milk in it, in the flask, and it gave it that flavour. I says, Mum, can we not have the milk separate? She said, no, because how are we going to bring the milk? It's easier putting the milk in the flask. I said, it doesn't taste the same.
No. You should have been posh like my mum and dad. We had a flask, right?
Yeah.
And we put the tea or the coffee in it.
Yeah.
Put the top on.
Yeah.
And then you took the bottom off, and there was a little bottle in there for your milk.
How big was the flask? Like a fire extinguisher?
Yeah, it was about big. But there you had your flask, and then you had a little screw on the bottom.
Yeah.
And there was a little bottle in there
Scotland, did that,
for milk. Well, we're more advanced, you know.
Well, we're advanced.
Yeah, David Miller says, who wants to sit on a beach watching raw sewage bobbing by? Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Brendan says they had a boat come along the edge of the water and in a boat loaded with fresh fruit.
Where?
Well, I don't know where she's talking about.
Brenda, where?
I have no idea.
Certainly not Scotland.
Scotland. Come and get your frozen veg.
Where the boat comes along the river. Get out of it.
Yeah. As a kid, we had wet flannel in a plastic bag. Thank God for wet wipes. A wet flannel. Oh, do you remember when your gran was really into knitting? And she used to knit you in a bathing costume. Oh, that was embarrassing, wasn't it?
See, the problem is now in Scotland, I'll be honest with you, Eddie, that most parents would be in prison by now.
Well, they should be.
They should be. My mother forced me to swim in the North Sea. Have you ever been in the North Sea, Eddie?
It's rather cold.
Cold's not the word. I arrived as a boy and left as a girl. It was that bloody cold. You know what I mean? We really disappeared completely. It was horrendous. I had to move the ice. I says, Mum, do we have to come here in January? She says, it's best time to come, Stephen. It's really quiet.
Yeah.
Quiet.
Yeah, it's quiet, but rather chilly. Lisa says she likes a flask, but she likes it full of whiskey. I'm on your side. And Brenda says it was in the then Yugoslavia. Right. Yeah, that's it, Jeff. Knitted trunks that your gran used to make, yeah? You go in the water and you come out with the crotch hanging between your knees. That was great. And full of sand. Full of sand, unbelievable. Oh, them were the days, weren't
we
they?
didn't. So see, the thing here, you need a blue flag. Everybody wants a blue flag, blue flag. To get the blue flag, you need toilets on the beach. But going back to the old days, we just went into the sea, didn't we?
Yeah, in the sea, 4p.
Yeah.
That's it. As long as it got up.
We all knew, everybody knows we're going for the sea.
Oh, the people who are stood there just to the waist.
Yeah.
They're not for a swim.
Yeah.
They're not in for a swim.
Number two was just pushing it, but not
no.
I mean.
No, well, that's a bad choice of phrase, but you know.
Yeah.
No, we should know. We shouldn't do that.
Should what, have a pee?
No, do a number two in the sea.
Wow.
Well, no, they've got pipes for that get rid of everybody's. And they just bob along.
It was bad in England.
Oh, I don't know.
It's bad here at all.
I very often wonder about the beach now because I remember when we went to Blackpool, you had all things, and not just Blackpool. I mean, cockles, whelks, mussels, jellied eels, and all that sort of thing. And it was all part of going away for what we would now call a staycation, because there's different sort of things. I mean.
Like, they can't get into bed and breakfast in Blackpool or any English resort because they're full of immigrants at the moment.
Well, yeah, that's another
there's
story.
No hotels.
That's going back to last week's conversation, almost. Saying how much. But yeah, you used to get great things, and it was a big treat. I know it sounds silly.
Staycation. That's a good. I love that word, staycation. Yeah, I love that.
Well, we've got a couple of words. We've got a couple of words that are interesting.
You do staycation here.
Yeah. Well, first of all, we've got what we call the big holidays.
Yeah.
And that's when you go away somewhere like Florida or Canada. That's your big holidays.
Big holidays.
And then we got local holidays, when you fly back to England, something like that.
All right. I go to England.
And if we go away for a few days here...
3 days, Port of the Cruise, isn't it? Gran Canaria.
That's a staycation, because you're staying in the same country. Yeah. Staying in the same country. But if you go away for 1 day...
1 day.
It's not a day trip anymore.
What is it?
It's a daycation.
Is it?
That's what I call it. A daycation. There you go. Still got the ready. The seafood shop is still there, apparently. David Miller says, bring back woolen trunks. Kiss me quick hats. Do you remember them? Yeah. Candy floss. And you can't beat a full breakfast in a bed and breakfast. Now, funny you should say that.
That's Ian Clark sitting in the 6-star hotel in Egypt.
Yeah.
Can't be a bed and breakfast. Get out of it, bloody socialist. He wants you to go to bed and breakfast Know what I mean? Well, he's at a 6-star hotel in Egypt.
No, he's just saying you can't beat it.
If you can't beat it, why are you not in one, you lunatic?
Ah, right. I'll tell you about bed and breakfast. You can beat a full breakfast in a bed and breakfast.
How can you beat that?
Well, because when I went to England last, I went to watch Paul Heaton at the Arena Suites. Brilliant. And I ended up in a bed and breakfast type place, and he said full breakfast.
Were you staying in Western hotels?
No, not this time. It was just a one-off. And I got down for full breakfast, and the lady came out. It was like someone out of Acorn Antiques.
You told me this.
Yeah, and says, breakfast, love? I said, yes,
please. What's a breakfast?
No, English lady. Said, breakfast, love? I said, yes, love one, please. Says, sorry, we've got no pork sausages. I says, okay, that's no problem. We got lamb sausages. Well, never had them. I'll try lamb sausages. We got no bacon. We got no bacon. And I'm like, okay. I can do you an extra egg or a hash brown. I said, yeah, that'll be great. And it turns out that they've never had pork sausages and they've never had bacon because the police that own the bed and breakfast, they're Muslim or Indian, and they won't have it in their hotel. So why advertise a full English breakfast if you're not going to do it?
If you're not going to do it.
Going back to what we were saying on the chat, kiss me quick hats, yes, and candy floss. Mm-hmm. What is the point of candy floss? Well, I mean, you can't get a good chew on it. You go. I think candy floss is more for fairgrounds.
Overrated.
Toffee apples.
Overrated.
Do you remember your mum used to make toffee apples for you?
That was at Halloween, isn't it?
No, but they used to make them all year round.
Easter.
All year round they make toffee apples.
Easter. And now you're talking about Halloween.
No, all year round they make toffee apples.
Toffee apples are all year round. Toffee apples are Halloween.
What they used to do, right, was they used to get some apples
box.
And they used to melt sugar in the pan, stick a fork into your toffee apple, roll it in the sugar and let it dry, because they couldn't afford to buy them. A full Indian breakfast, yes, you're right, Dave. Blackpool Rock, there's another thing.
Yeah, Rock. Still sell it.
I know a story about Rock, but I can't tell you on air.
On air, you can't tell.
I can't tell you on air, because it's a true story, and I don't want to get people into trouble.
I do that, Eddie, I do that.
Now listen, guys, happy Easter to you as well, by the way.
Is Easter, to you heathens out there, was yesterday Easter, or is it tomorrow Easter?
I don't know.
For you, was Easter yesterday or Easter tomorrow?
Easter kind of stopped when Jack became 14.
Right.
You know, I always think it's a
Easter
thing.
To me is the whole shambang.
Shambang, thank you.
Friday, Saturday and Sunday. But the problem is, it's like going to see a movie that you know the ending.
Really? Well, you've known the ending for so long. I mean, it's like walking into a cinema to watch Titanic and saying, it sinks.
Deep down you're hoping it doesn't sink.
It sinks.
But you hope deep down you don't want it to sink.
And the bloke in the queue behind you goes, well, there's pointless watching now, isn't it? I'll just go somewhere else.
Well, Jesus was crucified.
No way.
Then Jesus, they think we're all stupid. They put him in that cave and put the big rock in front of it. And it disappeared. Paul Daniels could have done better show. There was a trap door. Isn't it?
I'm feeling sorry.
It's a trap door. There's got to be a trap door in that cave, Eddie.
You think so?
So there's no way. Know what I mean? You've got the cave. They put the body in there. And then they put the big rock. And he's disappeared. He's not disappeared. People don't disappear. There's a trap door. His crony friends come in. And then...
Is that your theory?
It's a fact.
Have you been reading my book?
Yeah.
There you go.
Is that in your book?
That's where the fact comes from. I explain it slightly different. I bet I don't have crony friends going... I don't know.
Well, you see, Paul Daniels, there's always two people working with him, wasn't it? The two women that he had sex with.
You read my book. You haven't read it yet.
No, I've not read it.
He hasn't read my book. He has no idea what he's talking about.
Is this in your book then? Are you talking about Jesus? Are you Jesus in your book? I thought it was about spacemen.
No, it's nothing to do with spacemen.
What What's it about then? Jesus?
Ask the people who have read it.
Has anybody read his book out there? Is he?
Ha! Martin Lewis, what was Jesus' last words on the cross? No one touch my eggs, I'll be back on Sunday. I like that. That's brilliant.
I had a good. We was April Fool's last Saturday.
Yeah.
And we've heard all the same stories. I had one last week, and it was just incredible, Eddie. So a friend of mine, Malcolm, wakes up in the morning in bed with his wife Mary. And Malcolm turns around to Mary and says, "Oh, Mary, I have something to tell you." She says, "What is it, Malcolm?" "Well, I've been having an affair." She went, "Jesus, Malcolm, well, so have I." And he turned around and says, "Oh, 1st of April." And she says, "No, June the 4th. He's been on my sofa all week, Malcolm.
Say that
one.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Right, now listen.
I mean, Harvey, it's my subject.
Oh, there's a point. Joe Roberts says you haven't read it because you wrote it.
Thank you, Joseph. Yeah.
Like,
do you really think that I'm going to go to Brazil or Colombia or anywhere, Ecuador, with a book? No, I've got people to see, things to do, people to meet, eating, drinking. I want to enjoy myself sitting there. Oh, shh.
You could get a talking book.
Shh. What one of them?
Yeah, you put it in your ear.
Have you got that?
No, you just get a talking book.
No, what? Are you just talking?
No, not at the moment.
Well, can somebody do that then? Put it on a cassette for me.
Yeah, that'd be good. So have someone sitting there, read the book in. Once upon a time. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that.
Right, now listen, we're about to get to Stevie's subject, but before we do...
Do you know my subject?
I don't, and I really don't care. 'Cause I just know it's going to be wonderful, exciting, intellectually stimulating.
Great.
People are going to be on the edge of the seats,
fabulous,
waiting and with bated breath.
For the Brotherhood, whatever you call them, the Muslims, it's all right. I'm leaving you alone this week.
Wow.
Scousers, I'm leaving the Scousers alone.
No chance.
Yeah, I'm leaving you all alone this week. I found another lunatic to pick on.
Right. Well, before you start picking on lunatics, if you got a business and you're looking to get the word of your business out,
if you're looking for staff, I'm available.
Yeah, take a look at this. We'll be back in 2.
Is your business not reaching its full potential and you're trying to reach out and advertise to a global audience with a 1.5 million audience per week? Improve your business awareness with a global audience. We offer cost-effective advertising spots, and we have great value deals tailored to your business or promotion, with a full support with your advertisement and with an ongoing customer service throughout. To engage with a weekly 1.5 million audience globally, simply contact us now for more information with our sales team at sales@xptvglobal.com.
We're back. I'm glad you didn't go anywhere.
Brenda saying she's got a spare on a talking book.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but something came
You're
in.
whispering now.
Yeah, I was whispering something because I'm going to be shouting in a minute. That's
all right, okay.
That would be so funny, Eddie. If we could get somebody to do your book, but it's got to be a Scouser though, a Scouser accent.
Yeah. It'd be like Jesus got down from the tree.
That'd be great, wouldn't it?
And he says, "Hey, Mary, come over here."
Yeah. Do you mention Jesus, Mary and Joseph in your book?
Yes, of course.
All right, so it's a religious book then?
No, it's not.
You never told me this. I just thought it was spaceships.
No, you just spent the last 7 years taking the mickey out of it.
I just thought it was...
No,
spaceship. You got it there, because the cover's a spaceship.
No, it's not. The cover's not a spaceship.
It bloody is,
isn't
it?
Oh, I've just cricked me neck.
Yeah, bloody book.
There's no spaceship there.
Well, it looks like space, doesn't it?
Oh, I didn't say...
Alpha, 1472. But it's just shouting spaceship to me.
No, but look, this...
And planet Earth.
This is the Earth.
And what's that?
That's another planet. Oh, there's another planet. But if you look at the other planet, it's got a grid around it.
Right.
See? And look,
and where does Jesus come from?
What name does that say?
Mary.
There you go. There's one of them.
Was she born? Was Jesus born in the manger?
No, he was born on earth. He was born in a manger. Well, he wasn't born in a manger because he was placed in a manger after birth. But post-birth, sorry. But yeah, oops, Prince. The Spare is Prince Harry's book on audio. That's what the Spare is. Prince Harry's book.
No, that one, that Brenda. You can keep that one.
I don't know. But yeah, my book's not about that.
It's top selling on Amazon anyway, thanks to me.
No, thanks to you.
As soon as my name was associated with it, your sales rocketed.
I had people from my bar come in your bar, in your restaurant the other day, and then they came back to my bar and they said, "We've just had a fabulous bite to eat at Steve.
Yeah.
What an incredible man. He doesn't come up to air for air, and he reckons that I was nothing until I met
the Irish."
Yeah. That's it. You know who I mean.
I said to Holly this morning, I said to her, I said, "Oh, these lovely Irish people up."
Yeah.
And I said to her, I said, "Yeah, they were talking about him." I said, "Oh, I told them, Holly." I said, "What did you tell them, Stephen?" I said, "Well, Eddie was out grazing." I was being polite. He was out grazing, and I brought him back into society.
Into the fold.
And I made him a star. Since he's been connected with me, you're on TV, radio, writing books. You're back there, Eddie. You're back there. Yes, famous. Never too old.
Now, hang on a second.
Larry Grayson never got famous until he was later on in life.
No, that's because that's when someone shut that door.
Shut that door.
Shut that door. Oh.
Is it my subject?
Yeah, yes. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, hang on. It is. Right. Would you believe it? Let me find you a fanfare. There's a fanfare here somewhere. Applause, suspense.
Suspense.
Fail, fanfare. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Stevie's subject.
Well, Eddie, to be honest with you, I thought the last time the Scottish thing was going on about the man who raped the two women.
Oh, the one.
And turned up at court dressed as a woman.
Yeah.
And he was sent to women's prison.
Yeah.
I thought that was the worst thing that's ever happened in the justice system in Scotland.
Something worse has happened.
Yeah.
No way.
You could make this up.
Well,
So this guy, now, he rapes a 13-year-old girl. 13! He rapes her.
Not the same guy.
Not the same guy.
Okay.
No. Different bloke now.
Okay.
It's very popular in Scotland.
What, rape?
Well, it will be now, I'll tell you, when you find out the end of the story.
Go.
So this bloke rapes this girl, not once, several times, been stalking her, annoying her, whatever. So he's raped her. He's been caught. Right? He's been arrested.
Okay.
He's off to court. Off to the sheriff's court in Scotland. You know what happened?
What?
The judge, God bless her, says, "I can't send you to prison because you're under 25. Have 200 hours community service." You couldn't make it up.
Do you know?
You couldn't make this up, could you?
I'll tell you.
Eddie, a guy rapes some girl. There's 13, Jesus.
Yeah.
And he gets 200 hours.
Because he's under 25.
Because he's under 25.
Well, this is where the law is an arse, isn't it?
Complete arse.
Yes.
So
Shelley Bryan's going, "What angry face?" Yes.
You couldn't make it up. So one of the reasons the judges have been told this by the SNP, who are all folding, is there's no room in the prisons anymore because you're not giving them a community what is it, charge? Community service. Not for rape. Shoplifters, yes, give them 200 hours. Go and sweep the streets, George. Stop stealing those sweeties. Not a rapist. Jesus, what sort of society are we living in, Eddie? I feel sorry for the family of the girl.
Oh yeah, gosh.
Because to get there to the court case must have been a horrendous journey. First, you've got to tell the police and they don't believe you. Or you must have been asking for it.
Yeah.
Do you know how difficult it is to get a court case to court? The police then, we need more evidence. How much evidence do you want? You've got on CCTV her raping her. It could have been anybody, only got... Get out of it. So they finally get to court. And he gets 200 hours, Eddie. What is Scotland coming to?
I have no idea, but let's have a look at a few of the comments. That's disgusting. Poor girl and her family, shocking. Ian said it's the woke society again. He needs Mrs. Bobbitt to get at him. Do you remember the John Bobbitt case where she chopped his doodah off? He was 17 when he committed the rape. He's now 21. Disgusting.
17? He's 17. You can join the bloody army at 17.
Can I just say something?
Oh,
what? I really hate the law. I hate the law. Do you know why I hate
why
the law?
you hate the law?
Well, because there is so much protection given to people under a certain age. Listen, you commit a crime, you face the consequences. Simple as that. And they say, we can't name them for legal reasons. Name them. Name them.
Nah, totally, yeah.
Name them. The thing is, you know...
I'm with you on this one, Eddie.
You know, the thing is, some of it has to be to do with the upbringing, the way they were brought up.
You're coming more over to the right now.
Yeah, the way the parents treated them as they grow up, the discipline. But parents can't discipline kids. And then the courts will say, oh, you've committed a crime, but we can't tell everybody your name because you're not 18 till next week. And that's ridiculous.
Name and shame, Eddie.
Oh, everything.
Yeah, but 17's not a child.
And an eye for an eye, I think.
Eddie, it's a rape case for Jesus.
Yeah.
It's not a slap.
No.
It's rape. And that poor girl's family, and now she's scarred for life.
Yeah.
She's got a life sentence. And while this bloke, who's been out in Boston, is out to sweep the streets for 200 hours.
Yeah. Now, Shelley's saying adult time.
Prison.
Adult crime, adult time. Good one. Name and shame them, says Tracy. Just build more prisons. Simple. And then you can't find people to run the prisons.
No, Eddie. We don't need to build more prisons. What we need to do is deport some of them. You look at the statistics in prisons, United Kingdom, how many foreigners we got in the prisons.
Well, it's not just that.
Britain born.
It's not just that, is it? I mean, the crime. If you go to prison for murder, you shouldn't be there. You shouldn't be in prison.
Right, Eddie.
You should be executed.
Right, Eddie. So, you've got the blokes get 200 hours shout. What about this case, Eddie? This guy had sex with a prostitute, and the prostitute said she was going to tell the guy's wife. And he says, oh, please don't tell my wife. There's some money. Don't tell anybody. She's all right. I won't tell anybody. Do you think the guy should go to prison for paying the prostitute not to tell his wife? Do you think the guy should go to prison?
Let me just ask. Let me just find out.
What?
I'm just going to phone a friend of mine. Just hang on a second. Yeah, have you got a second, Donald?
Yeah, Donald Trump.
You're busy?
All right, of course he's busy. What's all that about?
I don't know.
Rapist, you go, yeah. But Donald, you can't pay women off to get them. Shh, don't tell me wife. Get out of it. They want him to go to prison.
Brenda's got an interesting point here.
Where?
She says Jamie Bulger killer has continued to commit crimes against kids and still gets his identity hidden. Now, let me tell you something. The person, whoever he was, that killed Jamie Bulger, he is of an age now where you should be able to reveal who he is.
He's protected.
Yeah, but why?
Why?
He's reached the age now where he's beyond the... Had he committed the crime now, they would have gone in and put his name in the paper. But the crime was committed before he was of an age where they could do so. And I think it's wrong. When somebody, whatever age, commits a crime, people should know who it is.
Yeah.
They shouldn't protect the name.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't tell you his name because he's not 18.
It's like releasing rapists from prison and they're living next door to you.
Yeah, well,
you want to know, don't you?
Of course you do. That's what the sex register's for.
You need to know.
Oh, I don't know. See, you've got me up now, and I don't know.
It goes back to the old days in Scotland. Our family name was always in the butcher's window.
Oh, is that because you hadn't paid?
Yeah. But that was how you did it in those days, isn't it?
Yeah.
You shamed the family into it. You think Jesus get our name down from that window?
Yeah.
You might leave it up there. The whole street's up there anyway. But you know what I mean? So they should do it as you're right with crime. Report them, get the name out there so they know who the neighbours are.
Wow, Tracy says her friend's a prison officer and she says the inmates got a 3-course Christmas dinner, but the officers only got a sandwich for their lunch. What's all that about? Wow. Listen, would they want to be in a prison in Thailand or Cuba?
Oh, God, no.
That?
Jesus, no.
Do you think when you go to prison in Thailand, Cuba, Cambodia, do you think...
You're dead?
Yeah, but do you think it's a fitting punishment for the crime?
Absolutely.
But why do they treat them like hotels in the UK? Something in the fabric of society.
We broke up. When was the point we broke?
Well, I don't know.
1960s? Before that? 50s?
I don't know. Because look, when the Raj was there, England ruled the world, and England was
Britannia.
And it was Great Britain, but it's just not anymore. I just don't know.
Laughing stock.
Well, we are a little bit, but I don't know what has happened with society that's caused it to break down. But
and then this way, they've got the barges, and they're going to put bars down in Dorset. They're going to put the immigrants onto a barge, and the human rights people there, what do you call it? International, what do you call them?
Amnesty International.
Yeah. Oh, they're fuming. You can't put the immigrants on a boat. People pay thousands to go on a bloody cruise, don't they? They're going on a boat. They've just been living in a camp in Cali.
Now they're putting them on a
eating
cruise.
Worms. And now they're going to a 5-star bloody cruise.
We're getting some great comments here.
Are you? I can't read them.
The problem with prison is that they're there for punishment and a holiday. Well, they go, yeah, okay. Human rights has a lot to answer for, and Brenda says, one word, snowflakes.
Snowflake. But Wendy Johnston is actually a retired magistrate.
Yeah.
So she's...
Yeah.
Did you ever send anybody down, Wendy? Or were your hands tied behind your back? Did you have somebody in front of you and you knew, God, I'm going to send them to life in prison? But in the little red book, it's I can only give them 2 years.
Hang on a second, life imprisonment doesn't mean life imprisonment. And what's all that about? You're not incarcerated for life now. I mean, look, even Manson is appealing, trying to get out.
No, I read about go back to the original rape case, the 21-year-old, he's 21 now.
Yeah.
If he was sent to prison, you know how long he would get in Scotland for rape?
I don't know. 5 minutes.
4 years. So some crazy law in the United Kingdom, I don't understand it. You get 4 years, you're out in 2. So why just give them 2?
Yeah.
You know, every court case, it's like that one you says George Branson.
Yeah.
No, Branston Pickle. No, what's his name?
Charles Manson.
Oh, that's it, Charles.
Is it?
I've got Branston because I brought some pork pies out of my freezer this morning for the weekend. Love a pork pie. What was I going on about? So he's going to only get 4 years. He's only going into 2 years for rape, Eddie. Nah. Well, 2 years for rape.
Stop a second.
What?
Wendy's just said you're required to work within recommended guidelines. Listen.
It's the little red book.
No, that stops you being a judge. You're not a judge, you're just basically someone who follows the guidelines. If you're judging a case, you should be allowed to judge it. Now, if I was a judge, right, if I was a judge, and this case, rape of a 13-year-old...
There'd be nobody alive if you were a judge.
Oh, no, there wouldn't.
No?
Absolutely. But having said that, punishment should fit the crime, and naming and shaming should be everywhere. You know, the thing is, if you're going to commit a crime and you're not going to be named, what's to stop you doing it again? What's to stop you saying, well, I got away with it that time and they didn't tell anybody who I was?
Well, what's the message the Scottish justice system's telling Scotland? Rape people if you're under 25. That's what it tells us, isn't it? Yeah. Go out, rape somebody if you're under 25. She's going to get away with it. And if you were 25, you'll only get 2 years.
Yeah, Tracy's saying capital punishment would definitely stop a lot of these evil people committing crimes. Well, do you know something? I think that the picture's becoming clearer for me.
What's the picture coming?
Well, we're talking about capital punishment. We've gone from, capital punishments and prison life and everything. I'm beginning to see it break down in society.
I see it. Eddie, it's not rocket science for me.
I think I'm going to write a book about it.
Would you?
Yeah.
Make sure I'm not in it.
Yeah. You'll probably write it.
Yeah. Eddie, let's start from the bottom. Prisons. If you've been charged a criminal, your human rights are in the bin. Yeah? What's happened?
Parking on a double yellow line, 4 years in prison. Driving a convertible car with a gay hat on, 5 years in prison.
Martin, come on, Martin. Don't get me on gay rights. That's another one, isn't it? That's another one.
That's another one.
Don't get me going.
Oh, my God.
What's wrong with that?
What?
They're having bloody marches, gay pride here, gay pride there, transgenders here, transgender. They want free toilets. Is that the male or bloody female? Willies, not willies.
Yeah, but the thing is,
I don't see you walking down the street, straight pride. We're proud to be straight.
This is what I was going to say.
You just say it. Tell them.
I will tell you.
Tell them.
Do you know what I hate about society at the moment?
What?
And it's this, right? If I knew an openly gay man and I says,
do you know one?
Yeah, only one. And I says, I hear you buffed her. He could take me to court.
Oh, I wouldn't.
No.
You call me worse than that.
Yeah. But he could take me to court because now LGBTQ plus thingy.
Poof's not allowed to say poof anymore.
But you
I thought you don't say homosexual.
I don't know.
I think homosexual's been banned.
But you could turn me to. But if he come up to me and says,
Brummy.
Hello, straight boy. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Everything has just gone so the other way.
So the way. But Eddie, go back to my prisons.
When I grew up, right, you could call anybody in your school anything you liked, and we all laughed together. Yeah, come on, you.
God.
Yeah, come on.
4 eyes. Yeah, 4 eyes. Where's going to be? Come on.
Yeah, come on,
What was the
honky.
other word? Specky.
Yeah, Specky. Come on, honky.
You like to say that?
They used to go, come on, give me knock you out now, come on. And we used to get all that in
You would
school.
go, oh.
Yeah.
You call somebody specky now at school, you'd be suspended, I
Yeah.
think, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Anyway, going back to what you were saying.
We can call people specky because we've got glasses, can't we?
Yeah, we.
We can do it. No, the prisons area. The prisons have gone to pot. As you said, the bloody hotel. Have you ever watched the programmes Prisons Abroad?
No, I haven't.
Oh, Jesus, watch a couple of episodes. Colombia, Bolivia, Thailand, Indonesia. You want to see these prisons, Eddie? It's the last place in the world you want to be. Apart from Liverpool. You know what I mean? It's just horrendous. But prisons here, and there's been documentaries made on it. People break the law in the winter. You know why?
Why?
Because they want to go to prison.
Yeah.
Because the heat. 3 meals a day. See the doctor. Game at pool. See my friends.
Yeah.
And they do a sentence. Unless you're in Scotland, they only get 200 hours.
Yeah, but I mean, it just...
It's wrong, isn't it?
The sentence, the punishment just does not fit the crime.
Any crime.
You can't tell me. I mean, I know a case at the moment, which we're not going to talk about on it.
Oh, right.
Because it's upsetting.
Is
and,
it? Do you want to tell us?
No, the
right.
guy who committed the crime, he's only got, I think it's 12 years, and it was murder. So... But that's not right.
So he's out in 6.
Yeah.
If he got 12, he's out in 6, Eddie, for murdering somebody.
And he can do it again.
But he only gets 6 years. No. But where did we go wrong? Where did we go wrong?
Where did
We
it
used
go
to
wrong?
hang people in England, didn't we? To the 1960s, wasn't it?
And then people says, oh, what if you hang the wrong one?
Oh, good one, isn't it? Doesn't matter.
I don't care.
I don't blame you.
Well, you see,
get yourself a lawyer.
You see, the thing is, you can go and join the army and you can go out into conflict, and your own people can kill you, and it's called collateral damage or something.
But Eddie,
You get the wrong person that you were going to hang. Oh my God!
Eddie, we're going to run out of time. We're going to talk about this next week.
Yeah.
The bloody walks now. You don't go World War I, World War II, just shoot anybody that moved.
Yeah.
Now, army people are being taken to court. Just look at Northern Ireland. They were being charged for murder.
I know.
People have been in Iraq being charged. Soldiers being taken to court.
Yeah, we'll talk about that next
week.
Listen, guys, we've got 1 minute left, and I just want to say this. Chris has just said 3 meals a day costs 47,000 to keep one inmate in prison. In the meantime, guys, thanks for joining us. We're sorry about the technical difficulty. It does happen from time to time. I will get it sorted out for next week. Many thanks to our friends on XPTV1.
www.xptv1.com.
And for our friends on Facebook, YouTube, and in the week you can catch us on Spotify. Listen, it's quite important.
What's important?
Tell all your friends.
Tell all your friends.
Go and give us a like and a subscribe on our social media, and that helps us to carry on doing shows like this every Saturday morning.
Yes.
Just for you.
So we keep upsetting people.
Well, we do that quite
I'm
easily.
upsetting this morning. I'm upset criminals this
No,
morning.
you've done quite well. You've been, shall we call you reserved?
I've been reserved because it's Easter.
You have,
Jesus
because
up in
it's
the
Easter.
cross.
Yeah.
We've got to bring him down.
Bring him now. Ladies and gentlemen,
bring him home. Bring him home.
I've not been Steve Gerald from the Jinky Shack.
And I've not been Eddie Hastings of the 60s bar.
But we will see you next Sunday morning at 11 o'clock for the next edition of the Multicoloured Talk Show. Cheers, guys.
Bye.
You've been watching the Multicoloured Talk Show. Steve Gerald and Eddie Hastings.
I don't understand. That is awesome.
Don't forget to subscribe, like us, and set your notifications.
God help us all.